Hi student, I am S. Tiwari, SSC teacher, and our lesson is going on the mineral or manufacturing industries. In this lesson, we have completed the three topic already: the cotton industry, the jute industry, and the sugarcane industry. Now we have finished the agro-based industries, and now we are starting the mineral-based industries. In this topic, we will see the importance of iron and steel industries. This is very important topic. In the first, we will see what is the mineral based industries. Those industries which use mineral as basic raw material, that is known as a mineral based industries, because iron and steel industry is also known as the basic industry or the key industry. So it is very important industry for India, because more than 80% of the role of the industries has been seen in the all other industries, because it support to other industries. How? And we will see the importance of the mineral based industries means the iron steel industries. In the first, we will see it is the basic industry, since all other industries, heavy, medium, and light, depend on it for their machinery. Because you have seen there are different categories of the industries, such as the heavy industries, medium industries, and the light industries. In this all industries, we have seen that all type of the industries have needed the kind of machineries, and all these machineries has been fulfilled by the support of basic industry or the key industries. It means the iron and steel industries, because there is a lot of demand of the small to heavy gadgets or the devices which are made or prepared in this such industries. So all these kind of the product or semi product or the by parts has been produced internal in the studies. Otherwise, these industries produce the different kind of the small devices which are manufactured to produce the final machineries, and these machineries has to supply to the all these kind of the industries, means a heavy industry, medium industry, or the light industry. In the first, we will see that what are the kind of heavy industry. Heavy industry means the industries which are used to produce the kind of big devices, or the like the locomotives, railways, compartments, shipping, and many of the other big material, bulky material, which are produced in the heavy industries. The medium scale industries, where we will see the automobiles, where the two wheeler or four wheeler or the kind of these tools has been made, devices has been made. Light industries mean the small gadgets like the iron presses, bulb, and so many other product which are produced in this such industries, which are known as a light industry. So we have seen how the iron and steel industry becoming very important, and how does it play very important role to supply the kind of product which are very helpful to processing the other industry. That is very important thing. How does it very important to process the other industry, because without the machineries, other industries cannot be processed, because there is a lot of other works which has been dependent over the processing, and a process is made or fulfilled or finalized by the kind of machineries which are produced under the iron and steel industries, or which produce the kind of product or semi product or auto parts which are produced and which are manufactured finally and then assembled and to produce the final machinery. That is very important things. Next, steel is needed to manufacture a variety of engineering goods, construction material, defense material, telephonic, scientific equipment, and variety of the consumer goods. So this is very important thing, that machineries are very important, and we have seen that how the iron and steel industries is very important from our kitchen to the defense. Means in our kitchen, which are made, which are you will say the different kind of the equipment or the devices which are placed there, and how they are very important, and such a way they are becoming more important from kitchen to defense, because defense is the area where the big tank or the machineries or the kind of aircraft or many of the other big machines or the kind of these carriers has been made. So how we will see that how they are very important. So we have seen how the iron and steel industry is very important for the other industries, and itself it is very important. So student, we have seen how the iron and steel industry is very important. So student, we will see how the iron manufacture into the steel. This is the manufacturing process of the iron. We will see that iron ore, which is the 4 ratio, coking coal, which is the 2 ratio, limestone, which is the 1 ratio, which are required to manufacture the iron into steel. But it is not a complete process because some part of the manganese has been taken or added into the iron ore, because without the manganese the iron cannot be hardened into a very solid material which become a steel, because without the steel the iron cannot work to manufacture or to use in the many of the other industries, like the, you will say, many of the developmental works where the RCC process, the iron cannot be used in such a way. So this is a very important process to understand how the iron change into the steel. This is the first process where the raw material, which is transported through the kind of bulky materials forms by the roadways, railways, or because these are the areas that are very nearest to the plant. Because suppose this is a region of the Odisha, so Odisha is very near the iron plant. So these is transported by the roadways or the railways, and very easily it is transported to the plant. Then in plant, the iron ore, which is melted with the help of coking coal, because coking coal which become heat, that you used to burn the kind of ore, because ore is found with the iron. So ore, if it is not burned, then iron cannot be become the very solid material. Then after the slags which is come up, and these slags means a kind of the impurities which has been removed after the processing of the iron. Then the iron which is molted form or the melted form, then it is a mold, it is poured into the mold type of the, will say, features or the kind of shape which is poured into that mold, that is called the pig iron. Then pig iron, which is also go through the process of the purification, means the iron is becoming the steel, means the process which harden the iron into a steel. So the manganese, the nickel, the chromium, which are added in the iron, and then the process has been carried on, and such a way that finally the iron change into the steel. Then the different type of the final goods have been made, pressing or the kind of forgings or so many other process. The final goods means iron is found into the steel. This is very important thing. Now student, we will see what are the kind of challenges of the iron and steel industries. So student, we will see which are the challenges. Challenges of iron and steel industry. So we will see the first challenge is that the shortage of raw material. Shortage of raw material. Second challenge is the shortage of power supply. Shortage of power supply. And third one is the uh, productivity of the labor. Now we will discuss these three challenges. Shortage of the raw material, because raw material is centralized, means concentrated only in a few parts in India. and many of the places where the plant is available. So these plant where the raw material cannot be transported very easily way, in such a way this kind of the process, the kind of way the raw material cannot be transported to the plant, and it which becomes the very big problem. Second challenge is the shortage of power supply, because there is not the frequently supply of the power to the plant, so it becomes a very big problem for the iron and steel industry. And next challenge is the productivity of the labor. This is very important challenge of the iron and steel industry, because the labor which are not very trained as the labor which are found in the Japan, China, and many of the other countries. Even Japan is not the big producer of the iron and steel, which is the consumer of the iron and steel. But it is becoming the big, you will say, big market, because Japan, where there is a big market of the iron and steel industry. So these are some challenges of the iron and steel industry. And next challenge is the poor infra infrastructure, means the kind of the facilities of the electricities, the road transport, the shipping, and many of the other, you will say, support type of the, you will say, means which are not available, because these industries is mostly found in that area which are very remote area. So obviously the banking is not supporting there, the financial support is not there, the consultancy center are not there, the big market is not there, the consumption, means the consumer consumption is not there also. And a very important things about India, that India is not the big even there is a very big market of the iron and steel industry, but it is not you will say, you will say, developed, because many of the other drawbacks has been seen, because aluminum industry is becoming very important industry of India. So it is discouraging the iron and steel industry, as well as the plastic product which are available in the market, which discourage also the iron and steel industry. So these are some challenges, and we which challenges we can remove by all these such challenges. If we discuss all these challenges and we overcome all these challenges, then the become the kind of some reformation, some steps where the iron and steel industry can be developed. So student, hope you could understand well this topic. Thank you.